Hi, good evening, and welcome to my channel. Currently on the Ridgestar Q20, 7 p.m. I believe it is August. What is today's date? August 5th, 2025. We're gonna go for our evening ride. I figured I'd do a quick little video and record the ride. Beautiful sunset tonight. Just see it through the trees there. Get a little ride in just before dark. So we are currently sitting at 2,175 miles and counting. So everything seems to be going well. Brakes, lighting. I did order my other electric bike. That should be here by, they're saying, September 15th or the 16th. Hopefully all goes well. Like I said, I'll do an unboxing. So let's get our ride in. It's kind of warm. Actually, nice night today for a ride. Busy week at work. Very busy. Can't believe we're already into September. Almost into the first week of September. Okay, let's do a little adjustment here. I'm currently recording from my phone. Like I said, I don't have a GoPro. I wish I did and wish I could afford one. Not right now. Probably in the near future. So I would love to get some more content out there. For sure. Okay. We are currently in pedal assist 1. A lot of traffic tonight. Pedal assist 1. Still doing 11 miles an hour. Good cruising speed. Anyway, with the Q20, if you notice when you pedal, it takes a while for it to engage. Regardless of what pedal assist you're in, it ramps up very slowly. And it'll continue to ramp up. Even in pedal assist 1, you can do up to 20 miles an hour. But this bike has been great. So, what happened on Amazon, I caught a bike that was 26% off. I waited a whole week. They said they shipped it. And come to find out yesterday, Amazon sent me my refund of $1,256 back. When I originally purchased the bike, I didn't pay for shipping. So I believe it might have been a computer glitch or something was up. So now the bike that I originally wanted is no longer available. Of course. Now that's exactly what happened with this Ridgestar Q20. It was in January of last year, and I caught the bike like 36% off. Purchased it, went through the computer system or wherever how they do it, waited 2 weeks, and they told me that the bike got lost in shipment. How do you lose a 110-pound box? They just never mailed it. They never gave it to me. And I believe that's just what happened this trip. So I paid for the bike, but not the shipping, so that's why it never arrived. So I picked out another bike today. Something similar. More expensive. I had to pay full price. Almost $400 for shipping. That kind of stinks. So hopefully all goes well. Looking forward to really getting this bike. It's got 24x4 fat tires. So I figured I got 20x4 fat tire, which this Ridgestar is, and you get a lot of torque out of the circumference of the wheel. I think the 26x4, they're a little too big and a little tall for me. I mean, yeah, but I think I'd be happier with the 24x4. A lot of people out for walks today. It is Friday night. Yeah, right after work yesterday, I got a request from Amazon. They posted the money back to my account. I'm glad I got my money back at least, though. That's all that matters. Amazon, they're pretty legit. You know, I never had any problems with them. But when they do their pricing sometimes, and you catch it when they're doing their pricing, I'd imagine, you know, they dial in the wrong numbers, and that's what happened. So the bike that was originally 26% off, it really was only 21% off. So I pretty much found the same bike, probably through a different company or different seller. And it was just like $300 more than what I paid for it. So it was like the $300 more for shipping, and an extra almost $100 for the bike. So hopefully all goes well. But you know, like years ago at Kmart, you know, if you saw the item on the shelf or if you went to Sears, they had to give you it for that price, because Kmart and Sears used to stand behind their product and guarantee it, I believe, for a lifetime. Amazon kind of doesn't do that. Obviously, they're just a seller. They just sell the product. Wait for some traffic. Okay. Great. So let's head over to the Orchard Hill and see what our speed can be going up that today. Kick her up a notch. Oh yeah, and some decent news also this week. Yesterday morning, I'm just sitting there in my chair for a second just to catch my breath from turning all the lights on in the building, and I get a phone call. It was my boss. He called me at 7 a.m. exactly. And I almost hit the floor. He said, "Keith, I'm giving you a raise." So, you know, any little bit of money in this economy helps out and goes a long way. You know, I don't make that much an hour, but I am loyal to my job. 4 years that I've been working, I missed one day. Actually, it wasn't even a whole day, it was a half a day, because I was deathly ill. So I missed one day in 4 years. But it's very grateful to have a job. I'm very grateful to be able to put a roof over my head. Just the opportunity to take care of myself. As we all know, this economy and the price of food and rent, and I don't own my own home. It's tough. It's very tough. So, you know, it's like you can't go out and buy dinner. You gotta watch how you spend your money. I don't even drive, so that's why I just bought another electric bike. I'm very happy just having bikes. As you get older, a man doesn't require much. You can give him a tiniest TV and throw a mattress on the floor and he's happy. Okay, we are coming up to Orchard Hill here. I am in pedal assist 3 and pedaling. We are holding 16, 17, 18. Okay, we're up to the top. 18 miles an hour in pedal assist 3 while pedaling. I'm not even going fast though, I'm just taking it easy. I still remember the first day I got on an electric bike. And I must have spent like 3 months trying to figure out which one I wanted. Actually, I think it was like 4 months. I looked at like hundreds of different bikes, different companies, and ended up just simply settling for Ridstar. Because I was hearing about the folding bikes. So I was like, alright, I'll try a folding fat tire bike. So I ended up falling in love. I remember the first time I jumped on, it felt like He-Man. I felt like I had the strongest legs in the world doing 31 miles an hour on my MG01 Ridstar. It was just a single motor in the back. Then I bought the dual motor version, and I ended up selling that bike. Then I bought the Ridstar. So almost all electric bikes I owned were all from Ridstar. So the one I'm looking at, or actually the one I purchased, is e-Bikeco. That's the one I bought, e-Bikeco. I originally purchased Filoto, the Falcon, but I ended up getting my money back, so that didn't work out. People are so nice. I love living out in the country. It's gorgeous. Nothing but cornfields. There's population worldwide, but anyone has noticed, I heard that population is on a decline. Everyone has become so intelligent, very wise, and with the economy, no one's having children. And most of these people who do have children, either they are still together and married, and the whole entire family is working together. That's what you have to do today, work together. And that doesn't seem to exist. The women today, they don't want to work together. They just want their freedom. They just want to run here and run there and hit this guy up, hit that. Things are different. I don't know. It's all over the internet. And most of these women, they grew up on social media. They're not even reality. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to get it. I had 2 children myself with my wife at the time. I was married. I am now divorced. I have a good relationship with my ex-wife. We still speak. My daughter and my son. My daughter is over the age of 18. And my son, he's still young yet. And God gave us 2 beautiful gifts. That is a boy and a girl. So at least I passed my bloodline on. But when we both worked together, I would go to work in the morning, and when I came home, I was with my kids, and she would go to work at night. So we both worked. We never relied on government assistance. We never had anyone pay for our rent. And that seems to be what's going on today. A lot of these single mothers, I live in New Jersey, and a lot of these single mothers today, I don't know how they can stay home. I don't get it. I don't know. Here I am going to work every day. I am up 5 a.m. every single day to go to work so I can have something in my life. And no one has ever given me anything. And I just turned 50 years old. Alright, enough small talk. So I can't wait to get that bike in. That's going to be pretty cool. I got the grips, new grips. I bought mirrors. I got the gear ratio reducer for the back already, the 7-speed. What else did I get? Oh yeah, I got brand new black pedals. You know, just the simple things. Oh yeah, and I have a stem riser, an adjustable stem riser already. I had that one. That was the original one off of here, off the Ridstar. And we'll change all that when I build the bike, when I take it out of the box. And when I do get the bike, I'm going to do an unboxing so everybody can see what I'm doing. It's going to be like Christmas Day. So I pretty much take the same route, keep things familiar. Pretty much everything in life is repetitive. That's what keeps your life balanced, I guess. I do love my coffee and an occasional cigarette. Don't hate me for it, but that's all I do. I don't smoke pot. I don't drink. The last time I had a beer, I was probably in my late 20s, and I am now 50. I don't drink alcohol, even though marijuana is legal in New Jersey. I don't smoke marijuana. I do not use drugs. I take care of myself. But I am a coffee fanatic. I love my coffee. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. And I really I wish everyone can choose to eat healthy. I don't eat chocolate, no Twinkies, no ding dongs, none of that stuff. Ho-hos. Sometimes I will indulge in some vanilla ice cream. That is all. Mostly chicken and vegetables, rice, even pasta. I try to stay away from pastas. It all turns to sugar in your body. I am a meat and potatoes guy. Definitely meat and potatoes. Alright. Get a good look. Beautiful. right before sundown. Actually, the sun has gone down. A little close up of Peak West River. Okay, so let's head on back. Didn't know what to really talk about tonight. Let's head on back. The lights are on, we're good. But yeah, I can't wait to get a GoPro. GoPros seem pretty cool. You can capture a lot of footage. I think just the video quality itself. This is a pretty steep hill. But for the Q20 just being a single motor e-bike, I pedal with it and I'll tell you, it adds a lot more power. What a time to live. 2025. Technology. It's absolutely amazing. They're saying by 2027, I think they're predicting almost 90% of people with no job, jobless. Can you imagine? Like, where's that put us, the middle class, or people who don't have much? Even if you're willing to work, it's like, what do you do? How do you survive? How would you make money? Like, what would you invest in? How would you invest? How can you invest in something if you don't have that money? Like, I would love to invest in gold. So, last week, I wanted to invest in gold. So, even if I were to do a small investment first, you know, like, even if it was $30, $40 a month, just something. So this one gold, I don't know if they're carriers or what they do. So this guy calls me and he says, oh, your first investment would be $25,000. And I'm like, I never even seen you. I don't know you. I'm not giving you $25,000. I'm sorry. Not unless I can see what I'm buying, and what I'm buying is pure gold. I mean, like, what? I'm not very good with technology, but I know what money is. I've been on this planet long enough to know that I'm not getting screwed. I'm sorry. Not happening. Wasn't born yesterday. But I can say I was born in the 1900s. I'm not a 2000s child. I was born 1975. Makes me 50 years old. Just this summer passing. It's amazing, the older you get, the less you require. You're very happy for what little you have. You become very disciplined. And it seems like the discipline is, you're happy. The discipline is what keeps you happy. You know, every day you go to sleep, and when you wake up the next day, it's like you died, and it's just like a new day. Life is really short. And if you think about it, if we make it here for 100 years, that's not very long. 90 years is not a very long time. So why not get out and enjoy your life? Whether it's by yourself, or do you spend a lot of time alone? I don't have a girlfriend. I am kind of okay without having one. I used to be married, but I'm not married anymore. Wow, sunset. The sun is gone, sunset is over. It's getting dark fast. So we currently put on just, 5 miles? I think we started at 2,175. We now have 2,180. So we went 5.1 miles, and we are still sitting at 52.9 volts. Say if you pedal with it, I usually pedal the whole time, I can get 1.5 miles, almost 2 miles out of every amp hour. It's pretty good. Yeah, 52.8 volts, 52.9. And of course, if I were to turn my headlight on, it brings it down to 52.2. So right there, you're burning 6 volts. So that's why I just use the rechargeable light. Very rarely I'll use the bike light. And the only reason why I keep the headlight on for this bike is because of the horn. I mean, if the switch is on the handlebars, might as well just keep the light on. There was one point where I had taken it off. But yeah, I'm really happy with the Ridgestart Q20. It's been a very reliable bike. No issues, no problems. Takes the charge very well. Dog barking in the background. There's this beautiful cabin that sits up here on the left, and it's empty. I wonder if someone around here owns it or if it's for sale. I'd love to buy it and restore it. I got 35 years of framing and building and laying block and mixing mud and doing foundations and pouring floors. Back in the 80s, in the 90s, and part of 2000, I built $1 million homes. I've built regular homes, 2-story. I've built $1 million giant homes. I remember this one time I did a $70,000 staircase, and for his floors we used Brazilian cherry. I spent more than 2 weeks doing the floors throughout that house. I think it estimated to be like $60,000 just in lumber. That wasn't even labor cost, just the lumber itself. Sounds like I got a nail in my tire. I hope not. That would suck. Yeah, that would definitely suck. Oh, there is something in my tire. What is that? Oh, it was just a rock. Look at this. I heard it clicking. It was stuck in the tread. Scared the crap out of me. Pretty big rock. Oh. I remember, I think it was last summer when I put the rear tire on and put the street tire on. I think it's the CST Torrance. So that tire was $65 off Amazon plus shipping. I think it was like $73. The first week I had it on the bike, somebody had broken a bottle on the shoulder of the highway, and I rode over some glass. It sliced my tire wide open. I remember walking all the way home. It was exactly 3 miles. Thank God I wasn't further away. That really sucked. But yeah, I've had probably 2 or 3 flats throughout my time. Not bad though. These tires are so wide, they just take up more surface space. And stock tires, they're just so thin. I mean, a thorn can go through it. Adjust my headlight a little bit. It's not very bright. Not too bad though. There we go. Can't tell if that's fog or smoke. A little bit of both. Okay. Let's see what our top speed is down Orchard Hill tonight. Let's kick her all the way up in pedal assist 5. Let's give her some juice. I just passed a cop. Idiot. Well, he kind of ruined it. I couldn't go that fast. But I still hit over 32 miles an hour. So, there's this cop that hangs out sometimes, and he's like always watching me and just like, I don't know. You know, I'm a grown man. You don't need to watch me. Protect and serve. Do your job. I swear to God, I think he's just jealous of me because the woman who lives next door, he's always like around her and like, come on. I'm a man. I know what you're thinking. Just disgusting. I mean, she's got 4 or 5 kids now. I mean, how desperate are you? What are you, a retard? He should be ashamed of himself. He should be ashamed of himself. What are you hanging around for? You know what I mean? Just weird. I don't know. It's none of my business, but it's just weird. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for watching my channel. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, share. I want to do a lot more videos in the future. I hope everyone has a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Everybody take